Looking at nude art is never a neutral experience. Even when we think we are observing it intellectually, something deeper is happening. Attention, emotion, memory, culture, and instinct all respond at the same time. The human brain does not separate art from body as cleanly as museums or textbooks try to do. At the most basic level, the human body is one of the most familiar visual forms we know. We recognize it instantly. That recognition activates attention systems in the brain far more quickly than abstract objects or landscapes. This is why nude figures in art tend to draw the eye immediately, even in a crowded composition. The viewer is not just seeing shapes, they are seeing something biologically significant. But psychology adds another layer: meaning. From early childhood, societies teach us how to interpret nudity. In some contexts it is natural, in others private, in others sacred, and in others forbidden. By the time we reach adulthood, we are not just reacting to the body itself, we are reacting to the rules we have learned about the body. That is why the same image can feel neutral in one culture and highly charged in another. In art, this creates a powerful tension. When we see nude figures in paintings or sculpture, the brain is constantly balancing two interpretations. One is the physical reality of the body, and the other is the symbolic meaning assigned to it. Is this a person, a myth, an ideal, a private moment, a public statement? That uncertainty is part of what makes nude art psychologically intense. There is also the role of aesthetic distance. When the body is placed inside a painting, sculpture, or museum setting, the brain understands that it is not a direct social encounter. This distance reduces social discomfort and allows the viewer to shift from a purely personal reaction to a more reflective one. The figure becomes an object of observation rather than interaction. This is one reason nude art can be both emotionally charged and intellectually calm at the same time. Artists often use this psychological distance intentionally. Classical compositions, soft lighting, mythological narratives, and idealized proportions all help guide the viewer's response. They transform potential discomfort into contemplation. Even when nudity is present, the mind is encouraged to think in terms of beauty, form, or symbolism rather than direct social reality. But not all nude art creates comfort. Some works collapse that distance completely. Realism, direct gaze, and unidealized bodies can trigger stronger emotional responses because they feel less filtered. This is why artists like Gustav Courbet were so disruptive in their time. By removing myth and idealization, they forced viewers into a more immediate psychological encounter with the body. Another important factor is mirror response. Neuroscience suggests that when we observe human bodies, especially in expressive or vulnerable poses, parts of the brain associated with empathy and bodily awareness become active. In simple terms, we do not only see the figure, we internally simulate aspects of it. This is part of why nude art can feel emotionally intimate even without narrative context. Over time, repeated exposure also changes perception. What once felt shocking can become normalized, and what once felt purely aesthetic can gain deeper emotional layers. Museums, education, and cultural context all play a role in reshaping how the brain categorizes nude imagery. In the end, the psychology of looking at nude art is not about the body alone. It is about perception, conditioning, and meaning-making. The same image can be seen as beauty, vulnerability, discomfort, or abstraction depending on the viewer's mind. Because when we look at nude art, we are never just looking at a figure on canvas. We are also looking at ourselves, through everything we have been taught about the human body.